pick one perhaps, and that's where Ollie may go. So it makes more sense to do that in an app than to try to do it on a bus, and then people want to go in all sorts of different directions and get frustrated with the ride. So let's say you had a community that had, a network of Ollies, however many they would be, and then the right Ollie that's going in your right direction to optimize your ride would maybe perhaps be the one that would come to you. So all of that is networking, optimization, interconnected network of vehicles, and that's still to be developed.
Keep talking. I'm broadcasting live, so I might as well get
You're broadcasting live? Where are you broadcasting?
Through Sync Media Network all around the world. That's what I was saying. Their car that they have was shown at CES, where they built it all out of 3D.
That's right. At the IMTS show.
Right. And we covered that, and we had 38,000 viewers in less than 5 minutes.
That was the strategy. They've built a couple of iterations of it since then.
Yes.
And so that was all a single print
yes.
of the whole chassis and everything. And just to prove that they could do it. But since then, they've componentized that a little bit so that they can 3D print and do some assembly. I think the next one was...
It was just amazing.
Yeah.
So this should be
fun company. They're working on drones right now. With Airbus.
That's what I was talking to them earlier.
Cargo drone. And actually, I'll tell you this.
Yes.
Both the Strati, which was the car that was 3D printed back then, and the Ollie, one of the things that's being imagined and discussed is whether it makes sense to put a drone port on top of it.
Sure.
Right?
Oh, sure.
And so now you can imagine scenarios where you want to take out food. You're going home and you want to take out food. You have to pick up your medicine at the drugstore. You forgot your purse. And maybe a drone can go off and get that stuff and marry back up at on the Ollie and deliver it for you so that they both arrive at the same time. So
that's amazing bleeding edge tech.
It's a heck of a concept, and it might become reality in a few years.
We've are now one of the national broadcast ones for the drones out in the desert, and also for the Faraday cars and the Tesla cars out in the desert. Yeah. We've been covering all those bleeding edge technologies.
Faraday, I'm still a little unsure as to what they're doing, but they apparently are going to have another big announcement. At,
I think
CES.
it's exactly.
Yeah.
So that's Ollie way down there. Someday he'll get back up here.
Looks like they just got everybody else on. I'm not sure why they they were doing.
And Ollie, for our viewers, Ollie is available at the T-Mobile, I understand. T-Mobile Arena?
Ollie will be, are these World of Watson viewers?
Yes.
Okay, so Ollie will be at T-Mobile Arena tomorrow at 11 o'clock to 12:30, just before the keynotes. And then again at the pre-concert festival at 5:30 to, I think 5:30 to 8 maybe, something like that, just before the Imagine Dragons concert.
And where's the Imagine Dragons
concert? At T-Mobile.
Oh, it's at T-Mobile also, okay.
All right, Ollie's on the move.
Good. Exciting bleeding edge tech, gang.
so we'll be riding Ollie again down there.
Good.
Newscasters, they have a tough job. They got to keep talking and looking at the camera.
Yes.
I'm looking all over the place.
I just flip it back and forth.
Will be in the YouTube.
I know he's broadcasting live. I'm trying to keep it going, but
that's okay. We'll just show the rest of the industry, like I did yesterday. We used to have all the big cameras, like everybody uses for the professional ones.
So what is the?
We got rid of them all.
Other than Ollie, is there any other attraction captured?
Here?
Yes.
The one that I liked was the dog for the blind, and the
is
bakery.
It a robot dog or
yeah,
a real
real dog.
Okay.
That was outstanding.
all right. Oh, he is right.
And no, Ollie does not do wheels.
So we initially had the line there, and that's why they mapped it to that location.
Okay.
That's where we were going to originally put it. Then we decided that with all this, it wasn't a good idea, and decided to move the line down here. Hopefully excited. Andy got some popcorn.
Popcorn couldn't be better. Thank you. I wouldn't say can, but it's all.
That's okay. Why don't we let you out this way?
Ready for another ride?
No problem.
They already did.
They already know. Even they like to do that. Right?
Capturing us, capturing you.
Capturing you, capturing them.
We're broadcasting live for Sync Media Network.
You guys do like Facebook Live or something?
No, this is for Sync Media Network. We own like about 30 different properties across the world, and we broadcast for free to all of them. And then we make the content available for everybody.
Oh, he's coming.
So here's Ollie, and we're going to be able to just take we thought, a short ride. This is absolutely amazing.
So, Caitlin,
It's, you know, you talk about like real world. Well, this is actually much worse than real world. Like this is worse than being on the street.
It's a good test case.
So when I got here on Saturday before they set up, they had to put in a network for Ollie, and I was getting 80 megabit, right?
Yes.
And now I'm getting like 4 when it works.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Actually, you can see the huge line behind me
And I have some
of
scheduled
people
rides.
trying to get in line to take a little test drive here
So these guys
at
these guys
IBM Watson.
Oh yeah. And I've talked to a lot of
And again, IBM Watson, we've seen the live dog for helping the blind. These are actual demonstrations of companies that are actually using Watson. We've also seen the bakery. We've seen the dog for the blind, a real live dog, which was yesterday's video, and also the drones, the $36,000 drone. And this is really unusual because for the first time ever, you're actually seeing the actual companies that are using Watson live. And they've even showed doctors using Ollie live, and the main one on that one is all the cancer research. Again, this is something I preached years and years ago at IBM of getting all the like minds together, like say everyone is doing research on cancer and pouring all their information into a computer and letting it through AI and through IBM cognitive software and data analytics be able to not duplicate the wheel, see what everybody's doing, and everybody can see what everybody else is doing as far as the cancer research, and maybe they can leapfrog and do something else. So hang with us. Ollie's coming around in just a minute, and we'll jump on. We'll show you from the inside out. And again, if you look over here, it's every industry and every cognitive software, which now became Watson. And there's all sorts of their business partners, including Cisco, Box, Quality of Text to Conversion. There's financial, there's monetizing Watson. And the amazing thing is that a majority of it is open to people for free, which is a great idea.
So Watson doesn't drive the bus. We guided advisors doing robotic HMI, and we
Come on, Ollie, come around, and we want to show everybody here from the inside out what it's like to ride in an autonomous vehicle. And I don't know if you knew that they are now testing drones, like you mentioned at the beginning, that if you forget your purse or groceries or something like that and you're on Ollie, you can program the drone to deliver it right to the roof of Ollie so it's there when you get off. That is bleeding edge tech.
pricing. So they took a rally fighter before they put the shell in.
Network.
And instead of putting the 400 horsepower Corvette crate motor, they put a huge electric motor and a bunch of batteries. And so they were doing donuts. It was like they were doing donuts and stuff with an electric car. Yeah, it's great fun. They have two factories in Phoenix, and I live in Scottsdale, so it's very close. So I go down, I bring my bike.
So you know what I think I'm going to do is, rather than have you hang on, I'll just stop it for now, and I'll restart it in a minute. So hang in there.
The local aspect is they're really focused on.
This is JT Ippolito for Sync Media Network, and hang on. I'll be coming back live in a couple minutes. Well, we got more people joining, so.
To solve local problems. So the rally fighter is.
I think they're just doing a reboot of Ollie.
Right up in the desert, all this. So they put the factory there to make the rally fighter. And
then again, it's going to be at the T-Mobile Arena
they're spinning up
tomorrow
That's how.
for the keynote speaking, and then in the evening we are all seeing a private concert by Imagine Dragons, and it'll be going from here to the T-Mobile Arena. I'm sorry, we're at the Mandalay. So we'll be broadcasting tomorrow from the T-Mobile of the Imagine Dragons concert.
You can actually put manufacturing in the city, like downtown, because of how green and sustainable their approach is. Yeah. Well, and you can have partners, right? So National Harbor is owned by Peterson Company, and so so they invest to create that one, National Harbor.
So once again, I'll just give you a look around while we're waiting for Ollie to come back here and pick us all up. There's Tata Consulting, HCL, Teradata. Because obviously this thing uses a ton of data storage. And we'll see if we can show you. There's Imagine Solutions.
I'll be right back.
Let's do this. Why don't I just sign off for a second, and I'll come right back on as soon as Ollie comes up here and we're ready to board. This is JT Ippolito for Sync Media Network. Out.